what happened.
But a blow for goodness and decency. Our good friend Tim Sandifer of the Goldwater Institute sent this last night. Goldwater stands up for public school employees against so-called anti-racism censorship. The Goldwater Institute and several allied groups filed a brief in the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals urging the judges to uphold the rights of 2 public school employees who were forced to participate in and even ordered to endorse anti-racism training. That's in quotes, of course, because that's pure racism. As we argue in our brief, they write, that requirement violated the First Amendment, which forbids the government from imposing a viewpoint on people against their will or prohibiting them from expressing their opinions. The case involves a legal theory called chill. That's the most chill legal theory there is. Chill. Which says the government can violate your free speech rights by threats or intimidation, even if it doesn't actually punish you for expressing yourself. If the government's threats are serious enough that an ordinarily prudent person would have hesitated to exercise his or her free speech rights, the government could be sued for essentially forcing people to censor themselves.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. In this case, when the employees were told that anti-racism requires them to treat students differently based on their race, that all white people are inherently racist, some of them spoke up to defend themselves. Those employees were then told they, quote, needed to work on themselves.
Man, oh
others
man.
chose not to say anything out of fear of retaliation.
If you're a white person and you're told all white people are inherently racist, how are you supposed to react to that?
Get on your knees at the communist struggle section with the tag hung around your neck that says guilty or anti-revolutionary or whatever, and pray they don't beat you to death. Submit.
I might be willing to get on board with some version of all people are inherently racist at some level. Maybe we could have a long discussion about that, but I'm not going to get on board with there is a particular race that's racist and others aren't. That's crazy.
Right. And it's self-evident, too, to any thinking person. Le cage aux folles, birds of a feather, flock together. You just can't be cruel or inhumane or deny anybody their rights. Anyway, when the school employees sued, the trial judge threw the case out on the theory that because they didn't actually end up being penalized, they never suffered any free speech violation. He completely ignored the chilling of free speech precedent. In fact, the judge ordered the employees to pay almost $250,000 in attorney fees to the government for bringing the lawsuit. Which is so incredibly wrong. This judge is, I gotta be careful because I'm quoting extensively from our friend Tim here. This decision by the judge is indefensible.
Wow.
Not only did they ignore the chill precedent, but the courts have ruled over and over and over again it should be an incredibly high bar for the government to make you pay its defense fees if you sue the government for violating your rights. Unfreaking believable.
So this story doesn't involve somebody killing somebody's cat?
That's coming up.
Going. Okay.
No.
Is that different?
There are no dead cats in this story.
Okay.
No, not that I'm aware of. The entire theory of anti-racism is that white people are inherently racist, and to deny this, or to say that people should be treated the same regardless of skin color, is itself just another form of racism. Since being labeled a racist can be a career-ending accusation regardless of the actual facts, any employer required to attend one of these trainings would have believed that to express an opinion contrary to the doctrine would be extremely risky. And then it goes into anti-racism theory and how that's directly counter to the 1964 Civil Rights Act, of course, and Brown versus Board of Education. The entire foundation of American civil rights is at odds with this so-called anti-racism garbage. And they actually cite one more precedent that's it's so tragic and sad it'll make you laugh. But first, a quick word from our friends at Simply Safe Home Security. Spring is in bloom. Next vacation season, burglars look for people on vacation. They break into your house, they steal all your stuff.
Well, you need fast protect technology for fast response, enables monitoring agents to visually verify the threat is real, conveys eyewitness evidence to 911 dispatch for fast police or fire response. That's pretty good for about $1 a day, Simply Safe is. That's something no contract. You're not signing a 1-year, 2-year, anything contract. You can get out anytime you want, which just means they believe in their product.
And with Simply Safe, enjoy greater peace of mind on your vacation, knowing your home is monitored around the clock by trained agents ready to act to defend against break-ins, fires, or other threats.
Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes at simplysafe.com/Armstrong. Go today and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. That's simplysafe.com/Armstrong. Simplysafe.com/Armstrong. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
So getting back to the Goldwater case, which I am so enthusiastic about this. I wish I could help them some way other than just public support. But so this article that Tim wrote goes into how this so-called anti-racism is directly contrary to the basic principles of the American constitutional system, and directly contrary to the 1964 Civil Rights Act and Brown versus Board of Education. They point out that Ibram Kendi, the foremost spokesman for the theory, has said the language of colorblindness, like the language of not racist, is a mask to hide behind when someone is being racist. Moreover, this other so-called leader said aspiring to colorblindness is disqualifying for teachers. If you say that, you're disqualified. Teachers are not fit to teach black and brown children if they fail to understand that colorblindness is erasure. What's more, for a white teacher, and I'm getting to the punchline, what's more, for a white teacher to say she is not a racist is in itself a form of racism, according to anti-racist theories.
This is what James Lindsay is always talking about if you follow his stuff. They set up a system where you can't win.
Right.
You can't win, no matter what. I'm not a racist. Proof you're racist. I am a racist. Well, of course you're a racist. You say you're racist. But I'm not a racist. That makes you even more of a racist. Well, how am I supposed to win this situation?
So you got ahead of me, which is fine, because logical people will. Not only have teachers been fired for expressing their disagreement with anti-racism dogma, they've been fired for agreeing with it. One teacher in Texas recently told students, as a white man, I am racist. I'm inherently racist. And they decided they had to fire him because he'd admitted to being racist.
First of all, sir, you sicken me.
Yes,
That crap.
you spineless worm.
You tried to play their game and got fired.
The point is your submission. Folks, it's not justice, it's power, it's submission.
Wow, so if you say I'm not a racist, it's proof you're a racist. If you say you are a racist, well, then you gotta go because you're a racist.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
hilarious. And, well, it's hilarious, but it's also evil and going to tear the country apart.
And cause a race war.
And cause a race war.
Already has, or cause people screeching for reparations, for instance.
Wow, that is something.
Yeah. All right, I promised it. Here it is. Quoting the New York Post, it's a culinary catfight. Meow. The owner of a buzzy Los Angeles restaurant has accused her estranged husband and co-chef of killing their pet cats.
What restaurant? I go to a lot of buzzy LA restaurants.
In an explosive divorce filing that has rocked Tinseltown. Horses.
I don't know.
Elizabeth Johnson and Will Unpronounceable, they're only like 32 and 31 years old, opened Hollywood eatery Horses in late 2021. Quickly went on to become the city's chicest celebrity hangout, boasting clientele including Jeffrey Bezos. No, I was trying to save you the trouble, Michael.
Having actually gotten into the
Wait, I have not begun to name drop.
the buzzy Hollywood or LA restaurant scene somewhat in the last year or so. First of all, there's like 1,000 restaurants. Secondly, what's in lasts like this afternoon. So it's very difficult to know what the hot restaurant is. But this one, celebrities show up such as
Jeff Bezos, Jay-Z, Will Ferrell, and Chrissy Teigen. They were hailed as power couple chefs, and the restaurant was profiled in publications including Vanity Fair and the New York Times. However, behind the scenes, the relationship between the hot chefs was considerably cooler. The wife's accusing him of domestic violence and animal abuse. Will and I have had a number of cats that mysteriously ended up dying. At least one of them was examined at a shelter, and I was told she'd been seriously abused.
Oh, that's horrible. That's just horrible.
Johnson also claimed in the filing she was given another kitten late last year, which her husband allegedly joked about feeding to coyotes. A joke divorce is like no fault in California? I mean, if I murdered 50 of my wife's cats, one after the other, I'm the John Gacy of cats.
Good God.
Would that, and I would never abuse any animal, but would that change the result of a divorce in California?
It can factor into other things. But yeah, it is a no-fault state. You can get divorced for any reason, which I think is ridiculous. But on the other hand, it's you enter into it. I won't get into it. But and sometimes it's a lot of times. I have friends who've done this. Luckily, I have never been involved in this. But sometimes it's just to hurt you. It's not about money. It's not about anything. It's just to damage somebody.
Yeah, you want to hurt them. Yeah. The husband replied, let's be fair, I love cats, mice, and every other animal under God's or Allah, whatever each religion calls it. And I've loved animals since I was a child. I have problems killing lobster, and I usually try to do it in the most humane way possible. She falsely accuses me of things that she has done, or that she threatened to do to me and my pets. My pets are like children to me, and I love them dearly.
Yeah, okay. See,
the two of you
probably shouldn't be married.
And, well, true. Sort it out on your own, all right?
Good God. How could they be that far apart, though? I mean, he's like way, way down the road of you worry about killing the lobsters, you love mice? What the hell? She's claiming that he beats cats to death. I mean, how could you be that far apart?
Hell hath no wrath.
Oh, you're blaming the chick? Look at you.
Like a couple who hates each other now. Okay, you leapt ahead of me there. That was a pregnant pause. I was really trying to build it.
Right, and I made poor assumptions.
Yeah.
Really poor and cruel assumptions.
The murder cats.
More on the way. Stay here.
Armstrong and Getty.
Every day in America, we lose the lives of 22 warriors. And it's not the physical injuries of war that they succumb to. It's the hopelessness, the invisible scars, and feeling they walk the world alone.
We must stop this epidemic now. For just $22 a month, you can help Warrior Foundation Freedom Station change the lives of our nation's ill and injured warriors.
Early intervention is key, and your donation will create an environment for success by providing warriors with access to transitional housing before receiving their medical discharge.
This includes wellness programs, career services, and critical resources they need for a bright future.
With countless success stories from service members who have overcome their demons and are now thriving, we've proven we can literally save the lives of the warriors who sacrificed everything to save us.
Freedom Station residents find a loving place in which to live, learn, grow, heal, and successfully move on to the next chapter. Visit warriorfoundation.org to donate $22 a month. With over 87% of every dollar going to show our warriors we will leave no man or woman behind. warriorfoundation.org or call 619-578-2615.
Jesse Kelly here. If given a choice between financial stress or peace of mind, I will always choose peace of mind. That is why I've secured gold and silver from the Oxford Gold Group. Having precious metals in your home safe or in your 401k or IRA should be considered your investment strategy. Simply put, it's a portfolio protection plan. One app, one call, and you pick your precious metals. That's it. You now own real precious metals just like I do. Call 833-404-GOLD. That's 833-404-GOLD.
Finding great people to hire can be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Their powerful matching technology delivers so many qualified candidates, it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. For less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
Dude, that fucking